We are live.
Hello, hello. At a place called Vertigo. Hello. Welcome to the Destiny Hour with Paul. And my good daughter, producer, Shay. How you doing, baby?
I'm good, thanks, Paul. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. Got sunburned today.
Extremely.
Anyway, so a little bit of my daughter's makeup and I look acceptable. It's really weird when... Are you listening? When a father has to borrow his daughter's makeup. I like it. I might be starting a new habit. So, anyway, welcome to the Destiny Hour with Paul. Inviting your questions on anything in this world. I'd like to send a special hello to Amy Diaz-Hollis for her lovely, inspiring comments and beautiful words. So Amy, if you're listening, my baby, thank you very, very much.
We got some people joining us tonight on pretty much anything.
All right. How's my makeup looking, Shay?
Fine.
Anyway, dropping questions in this funny world we're living. Crazy, chaotic world. We're going on lockdown at midnight tonight. It's ridiculous, the pandemonium in the shops. And people just going absolute crazy, driving like idiots, like the world's ending. Anyhow, let's hope to forget all that nonsense and let's make your lives a little bit better with some guidance. I'm going to shut up now.
We got a question from a Christina asking, hello, I'd like to know if Ivan and I will start a family this year and if I will get pregnant with twin boys.
Oh, okay. Christina, thank you for your question. It's very exciting time, isn't it? Starting a family. There's too much stress at the moment about it. That's what I'm concerned about, Christina. Too much going on there. Sorry, Christina, I want to get this really correct. The cards weren't weren't speaking to me there. Just going through it. I don't think it's going to be this year, Christina. And that's what I'm double checking, and I want to give you the right advice, you know.
Christina says yes, I'm stressing myself out.
You are, lovey, and thanks, Christina. I've got you actually going stress and beyond. Okay, that nonsense has to stop, my baby. It really does. You need to come down. Okay, starting a family, okay, it's a beautiful thing, an act of love. But your hormones have gone loopy. And that fundamentally is why you're not falling pregnant. And, it's nice. I've got the feeling you're saying, it'd be nice to have a baby because it's, I don't know, for the reasons I'm getting are different to the, maybe people are expecting it of you. Maybe you feel, your biological clock is ticking, babe, but the reasons aren't pure, my babes. That's what I want you to know. You've got to get down to basics, and basics is why. It's an act of love. We want to extend our family. We want to start our family. And right off the bat, you're going, okay, will I fall pregnant this year? And will it be twins? It's almost like ordering a pizza. And really, the stress levels have to come right the way down. And And that is the problem. So I've got to say at this stage, it's not going to happen unless there's a change and shift in attitude, my babes. Sorry I've been so harsh. I don't mean to. But it's not ordering a pizza, my baby.
Just quickly, you got some people joining on Lightworkers live feed.
Lightworkers, welcome my peeps.
Estelle saying, hello, Paul and Jay, hope you are good. Did you take me seriously, Paul? I'm not sure what she's referring to.
Hello, Estelle. I don't know what you're talking about. Did I take you seriously? Probably. Because your blood pressure's through the roof, and your stress levels are through the roof, and your humor is through the floor. So probably did take you seriously, yeah. But anyway, hope you're feeling better, my sweetie, and all rested, and I hope the pills are kicking in, if I can say it like that.
I've got a question from Sylvie Girl on YouTube.
Sylvie Girl, how are you, baby?
She's asking, who's coming towards me in love, if there is any or no?
Okay, Sylvie Girl, let's see. Who? Be nice if it was a fireman, wouldn't it? You know? I know you girls love firemen. Firemen's. That's a good English, eh? Firemen's. Ooh. Ooh. Start the fire, babe. Yes. Your world is going to change. In fact, the first card was right on the money. It's going to change. Keep your eyes open. I've got a feeling this is, I'm joking, but I've got a feeling it may well be a man of your fantasies, if it's a fireman or policeman or soldier boy. That kind of respected, uniformed situation. And I know you girls like the uniformed situation. Soon, babe, soon. Keep your faith. Sylvie Girl, we want to see pictures of this guy. All right.
We have an interesting question from a Kristen Wood on Lightworkers Live Feeds, asking, how many Lightworkers do you think are TIs? I asked, could you please elaborate on what a TI is? Targeted individuals. I am a fully ascended divine feminine and know who my divine masculine is. We met 3 years ago, and I felt targeted for 2.5.
Okay, so what is the question?
How many Lightworkers do you think are targeted individuals?
Oh, that's generalization, babes. And what's her name?
That is Kirsten Wood.
Kirsten Wood. Bit general, bit deep as well, babes. What I am going to say to you is that you need some love, the pure kind, okay? And that is my wish and hope for you. You need to detox from this relationship, otherwise it's already smacks of bitterness, okay? Love is a gift, okay? And whoever abuses that gift is not going to receive the full benefits of love. And that's just the way it goes. You know, you got people wanting to hook up because they want a relationship, man. And it ends up just being a buddy and sex. Okay, there's no love in it anymore. And that's why you have to be patient in love. But you need to detox from that past relationship. Light workers, okay, do have issues because they think they know it all, and they become a bit blasé about things. And so the tendency is to repel love because, they think they know all the answers. But baby, you need to detox and get over this past relationship. I hope that's helped you, my sweetie.
Taking another question from Sylvie Girl, and my second question is...
does the fireman have a brother?
No. What is that I need to know about my degree?
Your degree? What do you need to know about your degree? Okay. It's a funny question. Do you mean you're going to pass? Is that what you mean? Or do you mean, are you going to use that degree in the future? Yeah, you're going to use your degree, and I think that's what you mean, in your work capacity. So, which I've just got a flash here. You might work for the police force or somebody with that degree. And that's possibly how you might meet Mr. Fireman. You're going to use your degree in your work, if that's what you mean. And you will be passing as well. Just, but you're a little bit, I'm going to say this delicately. I can't say it delicately. You're not been hitting the books, babe. You need to hit the books. But you should pass. Hope that's helped.
Taking a question from a user.
It's Pepsi.
Okay.
Rush.
Taking a question from a Priyanka on YouTube.
Priyanka. Oh, sounds nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Priyanka.
Priyanka says, "Hi, what's coming towards me? A message from the angels, perhaps."
Oh, okay. Priyanka. Lovely name. It's unique. It's got class. It really has. I can't see what you look like. Just saying that I'm going on your name. What's coming towards you? Okay. You is not back. Okay, that's coming through loud and clear. The past and keep replaying. And I want you to build a little bit more self-esteem and confidence, because you really are a talented girl. Okay, that's what I am to tell you. And something in pretty much, I would say maybe a month's time, is going to swing in your favor. Okay, so carry on being the loving, nice girl you are. I mean, everybody, we're just seeing the ugly in people with all these lockdowns, isolation, domination, everything is being, we're seeing the ugly. My message is, let's show people some nice. Okay? Let's show them some nice. You've got it in you. You've got a cracking name. It carries authority. Okay, a little bit of self confidence, not vanity, like me with makeup on tonight because I got sunburn. But a little bit more confidence, and something is going to swing in your favor. Have a little bit of faith, but carry on being nice. It's the makeup.
Just checking to see. Waiting for some clarification to come through on a question. But
Okay.
you had some more people joining us tonight, which is always welcome.
Good, welcome. Is Twitch working?
Twitch is working very smoothly.
Gosh.
You got a new viewer watching us tonight, and our good friend Lady Luna watching us.
Lady Luna, how's it going, my baby?
Lady Luna asks, "Hey Paul, may I please ask if there's an action I need to take for a man at the gallery?" I asked, "Is the man at the gallery a love interest?" You said, "No, not a love interest." So I'm just waiting for a bit more.
What action? It's strange when you... is she on here?
No, she's through there.
Technology. It's quite strange. Or being a little bit on your nerves. Okay. The potential to scare you off, little pecking, annoy you. It's like a little yappy dog, and he's getting under your skin. Okay, and that's my problem. This could well. You've got to. My dad used to say this nicely. He used to say you've got to turn a blind eye and a deaf ear to people like that, and not take them so seriously, because they take themselves seriously enough. You don't have to, but you've kind of, if any kind of communication, you kind of got to do this to yourself. Oh, here he goes again, and not take and not let him dominate your mood. Okay, this has the potential, if it's not reflected and bounced back to him, this has the potential to make you go, that's it, I'm getting my bag, I'm going out of here. And I don't want that power over you, babe. I don't. Okay, so turn a deaf blind eye and a deaf ear.
Taking a question from a Kristen on Facebook asking, hi Paul, would just like any message would do regarding my health. Thank you, appreciate it.
Okay, did she go for
the biopsy?
Was it the biopsy?
I believe so.
And then the camera.
I think so.
Okay. Hi, and trust and hope. You're gonna be fine. You are gonna be fine. Okay. You should hear something if I've got this right. Let's say 2 days. Of it is here. Do you know what I mean? The worry aspect of it. But my feeling is that you're going to pull through this. And I'm not saying that because you want to hear it. Okay? I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying because it's true. The next 2, I think you're going to hear something. And I think next 2 weeks there's progress. And indeed into the next month. Because 2 has come up a few times. So I'm going to say there's progress in the next 2 weeks. And recovery in the next 2 months. Okay? Keep us informed and best of luck, babe.
Taking a question from a user on YouTube called Alma, asking, any messages for me about a career change? I'm not very happy with what I'm doing now. Very boring.
Elmarie.
Alma.
Elma. Hi, Elma. Thanks for your question. You know, it is vital that we enjoy the 8-hour or 10-hour days we put in. Otherwise, it affects us in so many ways. Okay. Excuse. Right. The next 4 months. And I know you're saying, oh, I've got 4 months. Don't care. Next 4 months, okay, I want a calculated attempt from you, a determined attempt, and try and target companies which you think are good. You're in the right career, but the wrong company. Okay, slowly. Let's all this commotion settle down and all this excitement in the world settle down. Okay, and then you carry on sending out your resumes and your details. Okay, there's going to be good fortune for you, and I would say in the next 4 months. Okay, slow and steady, babe. Slow and steady. I have to cough. Excuse me.
Taking a question from Amiris Cunningham on YouTube asking, hello, may I please know how would Jed treat me relationship-wise?
How would he? Amiris. Amiris. How would he? Okay. So you're still interviewing him. How would he treat you? Amiris, I'm going to say this. I don't think he's the relationship kind of person. I think he wants a traditional wife, and I don't think you're a traditional wife, and that is, you know what a traditional wife is, and that is, you almost second-class citizen. You've got to do the housework, and you've got to do. So I do think, some people can accept that, but I'm just not sure that you can. So I am getting a kind of a dominance. He's the boss, and you work for him. That kind of vibe, I'm sorry to say.
to a YouTube user called Dave A saying, how's it going there, buddy? I'd like to know if I'd get in contact with a specific person, get back in contact with a specific person. She's a Capricorn.
Dave A, thank you for your very warm greeting. Is he on YouTube?
Yes.
Thanks, Dave. Capricorn people, you're not supposed to fight with them. Don't you know that? It's in the Constitution. Dave, what do you do? Don't fight with Capricorns. They are so strong-willed. And it's a fight. You can't win. So don't do that again. But if I give you some good news, will you give us a pinky swear that you won't cross their path in a bad way again? Right, she's upset with you, big boy. So you need to get flowers, chocolates, wine, okay, and you need to crawl, okay, and mostly the apology which you need to make, Dave A, it has to be from the heart, and you've got to tell her you were a fool, even though you had your opinion. You were a fool, you were stupid, and if you want this girl, you got to crawl, baby. And it is entirely possible, but it's going to cost you a blimmin' fortune in flowers and meals and phone calls. But I think she's worth it.
Dave says, pinky swear you have my word.
Right. Don't do that again now, Dave.
Right, next question.
Yeah.
All right. Taking a question from WG on YouTube. Hi, Paul and Shay. Trust you are well. Is there any message for me?
Oh, nice one. Tissue. Thank you. WG, thank you for the, I think it was you, WG. Wish I knew your name, man. Thank you for the warm SMS text message. I think it was yesterday. Really, really, really nice. It was quite a hectic show yesterday. And it was just really nice that you reached out. Okay. Are you... Oh, okay. Do you have thoughts of going overseas? Has that thought cropped up? Because that is the vibe that I'm getting. Was that the question, Shay? WG.
Any messages for me?
Oh, okay. The thought of going overseas, okay, has been flapping around. Don't do it. Okay, it's not all greener overseas. And I'm to tell you that you have, if you go overseas, if that's your thought, W, your worth is going to be diminished. So you've got a nice standard of living at the moment, are you prepared to drop? So that is my thing. The thing is, I want you to stay wherever you are. I want you to stay, and that's what the cards are calling for, please. Okay, thank you.
Okay, taking a question from Kira.
Yeah.
Kira says, hi, any messages
Excuse me?
from my deceased loved ones?
Wow. Okay, Kira. Right, there's a male figure coming through. Okay, soft face. Soft face, blue eyes. And I'm getting a lot of forehead, so I don't know if he lost his hair or that was but he had a big forehead. Okay. That's coming through, and there's a warmth about you, about this male figure, and I've got this male figure holding your shoulders. Do you feel warm now? Your shoulders? That's him behind you. And when that comes through, that is just beautiful. Got your back, supporting you, holding you, loving you. So there's a pride associated with this figure, this person. So that's beautiful.
Moving on to Facebook and taking a question from Isabella Stevens asking, is there any messages for me, please?
Isabella Stevens, hi. There's a daughter figure. Daughter, are you having issues with a female coming through with a daughter? Isabella? Isabel Stevens, I'm sorry. Isabella. Okay. I need you to stand your ground if you're having disagreements with your daughter or a female, a young female. Okay, stand your ground because that's how they learn their lessons. Okay, so if you found yourself having to dig your heels in and resist whatever needs to be resisted so that they can't get their way, I'm to tell you that that is the right course of action for you. And you will be respected as a result of your stand. I hope that makes sense to you.
Information coming from Kira. It's my grandpa. I miss him. Thank you.
Kira, I'm telling you now, baby. When I get that definite feel that behind you, okay, he may have passed, but his love doesn't stop, man. No way. He's a beautiful, he's got a beautiful face. Just a beautiful face, and he must have been a beautiful, beautiful man. So you can talk to him. It may sound strange. You can do it. Pops or whatever you called him. You can talk to him. But let me tell you, he feels you're missing. And I think that's why he comes through so much. Okay, he actually sits in your room. Do you know that? There's a chair in your room. He hangs out there too.
Got some more people joining us tonight on Facebook and YouTube. Hang on, I think Kira's a bit emotional at the moment.
Kira, it's okay to cry, baby. You cry. If it make people think you're a big poofter if you cry, or a big sissy. No, you're not. You're human. It's cleansing. Cleansing. Because the pressure gets so much, your eyes leak. How's that?
We're waiting for some questions to come through.
Right. So, it's the Destiny Hour with Paul. And I got caught out in the sun. I'm going to say that. Because I want to tell you the real truth. So I had to put on makeup. And it's quite an experience. Using your daughter's makeup. I don't know what it is when you do that, but your voice seems to go a little bit higher, and you keep doing this a lot. So I don't know if I'm going to start that habit because it's a bit funny, isn't it?
We've got a question. Just want to get this up. We're taking a question from a Christy G on YouTube. Hello, I'm wondering if my boyfriend and I will get engaged and if I will get pregnant.
Wow. Okay, Christy G, hi. Thank you for your question. Will you get engaged? Has it been 2 or 3 years? That's what's come through. 2 or 3 years. Oh, he fancies you. Whoa. Here's the thing. I don't want you to put any pressure on him, and you girls are very funny when you put pressure. Happy birthday, and you go. One of those, okay? When you're walking down the mall or the high street and you're drooling at the jeweler's shops, don't have to do that because it's going to happen, okay? I don't want you to put any pressure. This boy adores you, okay? And the end of the year, I'm going to say after around about October. So I don't know where you're calling from. But October seems to be screaming out at me. And you don't have to hint. The boy loves you. He adores you. I don't know what you're doing to him. But it's working.
More people joining on YouTube tonight.
YouTube, welcome. Inviting your questions on anything in this life. I'm a psychic, guidance counselor, helper. I do this full time, 7 days a week. We do this show Monday to Friday, and the idea is to help people. I know that sounds really strange, but that's what we do. It's my way of to people. If you wanted to donate, well, it's on the screen, but it's up to you. If you want an appointment, I have to charge you for that. But if you are in a bit of a dizzy spot or a bit unclear, then please, I'm inviting your questions. If you know somebody that perhaps is in trouble, then do share, tag, and let them know that there's someone to talk to.
There's more people on Twitch, which is always good.
Hello, Twitchers.
Taking a question from Rose Eater on YouTube asking, hello Paul, in which professional field can I work this year? Can I find work this year? Thank you, Paul and Shay.
Oh, Rose Eater. I feel for you. I really do. This an outside feel to you? I don't know what it is. Perhaps, is there anything legal about your chosen field? Is there a legal aspect? Like, I don't want to say you're an attorney, then you'd know you're in the legal field. But if you are good at reception, there might be an avenue in that, a road into that profession. But I've got a feeling that you may be traveling. I've got an outside feel to this, Rose. But what is definite is legal. So you might work for an attorney, you might work for the state. Something along those lines. And yes, it's very, very strong, and it's very, very possible that you are going to find work. Okay. Even the police department. Wow. Because that's legal, isn't it? So I'd look in terms of, perhaps the state departments, police, but legal.
Taking another question from Dave, saying, Paul, I want your honest opinion. I'm a Leo and she's a Capricorn. Do you think I should just forget about her and move on? I don't see our signs being compatible. Much regards.
Yeah. Dave, there's what you have to understand, okay? You can't base, it's unfair to base a relationship on star signs, because there are exceptions. People talk about the Scorpios. There's 3 types of Scorpios apparently. So if you choose the one with the venomous tail, or the one that the sting's gone out of the tail, do you know what I mean? So it's very, very hard to base on star signs. You've got to base it on love, the love you give and the love you receive. And I believe that any kind of star sign is therefore. There, I've got the Leo, first card. You need to go for this and stop messing around, Dave. What star sign are you? Just get to the florist and send her stuff and say, I'm so sorry. I was acting like a Leo. You don't like it, do you? Stop it. She's a nice girl, okay? And there's nobody, you base this on love. That's my honest opinion, Dave, eh? Get to the florist.
Another question from Christy G, just an expansion. She says, thank you, yes, I adore him. Glad to see we'll get engaged. Will I get pregnant this year or next year?
Okay, if that, Christy, I want to say this. If that is one of your ploys to secure one of those, okay, you don't have to do it. Okay, I just need to put that out to you. You don't have to do it. The boy is mad for you. Okay, he adores you. So you don't have to do that to kind of catch the guy. All right, just saying. It's not this year. It'll be next year. But what I want you to do is have loads of fun practicing. You with me? Practicing. Because when little baby comes along, that's nonsense. Stops. Almost. Okay? So you practice. Have fun. Lots of fun. Okay, it's next year, babe.
Okay, get some more viewers watching us tonight on YouTube, which is always appreciated.
Thank you, YouTubers. If you'd like to share or tag or whatever people do, because I'm just on this side of the camera or the computer, then do that. We can maybe save somebody some heartache. Hey, how nice is that? So caring is sharing. Remember that. We used to say that to you, didn't we? Caring is sharing. You never listened. Kids.
So you're getting some overwhelming positivity in the comments.
People commenting. I don't see them, folks. You happy with the comments?
They have been absolutely phenomenal and very positive and very uplifting.
Thank you, people. It's lovely to have touched a life and given advice. It really is. It's a God-given talent. So, you know, all praise to the Almighty. I'm just a noise, a vessel. How's that?
I'm just waiting for some questions to come through.
Well, Johannesburg, South Africa is going on lockdown tonight at midnight. And the world, people, I've never seen people queue outside a chemist. And it wasn't just one chemist, there was two chemists. Round the block, chemists. I've never seen the supermarkets queuing outside just to get in. I've never seen that.
My mate and I drove past the Pick and Pay.
Yeah.
And there were people queued up to the bottle store just to use the ATM.
No, it's absolutely pandemonium. So we're on lockdown, and it's a big crisis in South Africa because the bottle stores are closing. 50% of this country live on alcohol, and so that's going to be fun to see these guys dry out over the next 3 weeks.
Taking a question from Coco saying, "Hey Paul, any messages for me?"
Hi, Coco. I think the dip that you've been in, if you've been in a dip, Coco, is going to lift pretty shortly. Okay, and if there's been a concern about finances, it seems to be a bit lighter for you. Okay, so you're going to be moving away from and be less stressed about finances. So the advice or the message is, this cloud is going to pass, Coco. Okay, babes?
We've got some concern from Amy. She says, "Tell me something good, Paul. The world's anxiety is pressing on me and I'm still worried about my uncle, sort of in an emotional place today."
That's okay, Amy, because you missed. Why are you late, Amy? What is this? You know it's Destiny Hour with Paul, 8 o'clock. Where have you been?
She's been here right from the start.
Has she? Did she hear our shout out?
Yes, she did.
Listen, Amy. Okay, I want to tell you something now. Now, okay, you are a beautiful girl. I saw your profile picture and I said, who's that supermodel? And Shay says, that's Amy. I said, she's a supermodel. I think I'm going to be chatting her up. And then Shay said, what if she's married, Paul? I said, don't care. I'm in South Africa. Nothing can happen, right? Amy, so you were on my mind for your lovely comments, babe. And that's what I wanted to say. There was no need for you to do that. But you did. Okay? And it's really appreciated. The lovely sentiment and comments. Now, the trouble is with you, you're a sensitive soul. Okay? And that's just the way you're built. So you're going to feel, how the animals feel. My daughter does this. She knows when the dog or the cat is in a mood, or she's got that ability. But the other end of it is that she can be very, very emotional at times. So that's sort of the downside of it, and that's what you're built like. Remember this: the world is in. It's not the world we know. It's just gone stupid. The ugly has come out of people, and people have just become so obvious, and the ugly has come out. You're not one of those people. Okay, that's what I need you to know. I do have this theory that the world is being spanked because we pay too much time and attention to our phones, to rock stars, to soccer teams. Amy, we touch our phone more than we touch the people we love. How ridiculous is that? Everybody's become stock market and Bitcoin, and work from home and receive millions. They've lost the objective of life. This lockdown, I was speaking to a lawyer today, a friend of mine, and she was speaking to another lawyer. She said, the other lawyer said, this 3-week lockdown, when partners are going to have to actually talk to each other. She says, in 3 weeks' time, my office will be full of divorce cases because people don't want to talk or communicate. Okay? Ridiculous, the world at the moment. Now, what I want to tell you is you are looking for a reason to be upset. You're saying the world, your uncle, la la la, la la la, la la la. You've got 100 reasons to cry and be upset. Correct? Now, I'm going to ask you, give me one reason that you should be happy. One reason, the Amy reason why you should be happy. And what I want to tell you is you're a beautiful soul, Amy. The world does not need you to cry. The uncle does not need you to cry for him. He's big enough to make decisions for himself. He's very much alive. Okay, the world will heal once it's been learned, when people learn their lesson. That's what I want to say to you. Remain beautiful. Give me one reason to be happy, Aim. And we want to hear it on the comments, please.
Taking a quick question from Ivy Larato on Facebook, asking, hi Paul, is there any messages for me? Things are very bad for me.
Ivy.
Ivy Larato.
Ivy Larato. That's isn't there a rock star or film star called a Larato?
I'm not too sure.
Devoto. What's that? Selena
Demi Lovato?
Novato. Just
I'm not sure who you're talking
out
about.
of touch. Okay. Please understand this. There's money and stability coming to you. I don't know if you've had a brainwave or a plan of movement, or a thought actually about your security and your stability. I'm to tell you that it's coming. Okay, and it's going to come pretty soon. So that your ideas or thoughts about money or progress or stability, whether it be new job, a new place to move to, is on. And it just needs a little bit more watering before it can come through. Okay? This is going to be a fabulous year for you. Okay? Keep the faith. Keep the faith, babe. All right? You're going to do all right.
Rosa Eater saying, Paul, last question. Is my mother going to have enough money to move abroad with me? Thank you.
Oh, Rose Eater. It's a beautiful sentiment. And it's a hard question, isn't it, to ask? But it's a beautiful question because it's your mum. Is she going to have enough money? You ready for the answer? She has not got enough money to do it. But I tell you what, she'll sell her soul to be with her daughter. And she's going to make a plan. If she's got to sell the family, I would say the family jewels, that's kind of a bit rude, isn't it? If she has to sell whatever she has to sell, she is going to make a plan. She's not letting you go, my babe. So she's going with you. Okay? I hope that makes you feel good.
Got some more people joining them. Ivy Loretta saying, thank you so much. You have just lifted my spirit and faith. Ivy,
I'm telling you, I'm not saying this just to score points or make you feel good. I don't do that, right? You say, I mean this. You are going to surprise the socks off yourself. I can see you very soon going, where's my socks? Right? You're going to look really silly walking down the street going, where's my socks? Because you've surprised the socks off yourself. Thank you, sweetheart.
Some very lovely thank yous coming through.
Thank you for the thank yous. It means the world.
And some sweet comments coming through.
That's nice. I've got some nice people out there.
Sure.
Respectful. Got manners. You can't buy that. That's just beautiful, people. Keep it up. And Dave A., I hope you've gone to the florist.
It's gone a bit quiet.
That doesn't matter. I need Pepsi. It's Pepsi time.
Just a reminder for people.
I was thinking of doing another broadcast during the lockdown. So doing 2 a day. What do you think, Shay?
Do you think you could manage that? Lovely, lovely comment from Lady Lunastar saying, I have tons of respect for your work, Paul, and how lovely that your daughter helps you.
Yeah, I couldn't, Lady Luna, thank you. I couldn't do this without my daughter. I've got my daughter that helps me, and I've got my other daughter that sort of lives next door. And they are my world. You know, they're just my world. Mother deserted them, just to give you a bit of background. So I'm both mum and dad, and they mean the world to me. But your comments are beautiful, and I admire you for putting up with that prickly pear. You have to. But remember this, okay? If you don't react to rudeness or his little taunts or his little he's going to stop, because you've just got to sort of be like a tank, and his little bullets just fly off you, babe. Okay? So don't take that idiot seriously. Okay? And thank you for your comments, baby.
Amy says, to answer your question, I was going to say one of the my one reason to be happy is I'm still breathing, but I'm struggling to breathe through my nose. Love you guys.
Amy, you funny child, okay? You're still breathing, but you know, you're joking, but you are. Do you know, if you get this virus, you can't breathe, okay? So, I mean, there's a blessing. So, I mean, if you have to say thank you for my health, that's a blessing, okay? Remember this, when the world is dark, we need people to shine, and you're one of them, okay? You're one of them. So shine on. And you can breathe through your mouth, that's fine.
I think so. It's gonna be quiet.
Where are you? You're gone to bed.
Yeah, just very quiet, but blown away by the positivity that's just swept through the comments tonight.
Thanks, Shay. If you're happy, then that makes me tremendously happy. So, now I've got to sing and dance while we're waiting. Waiting for your questions. I didn't write a poem. Folks, I've threatened if it goes quiet to read a poem. And the past few broadcasts has been quite busy, so I haven't had cause to write a poem. But if you're going to not ask questions, I'll write a poem and read it to you now. And it could bore the socks off you, so don't let me do it.
Just checking some more people tuning in to watch.
Good. Welcome if you've just joined. It's Paul taking your questions on the Destiny Hour. What do? Well, I'm a psychic. What? Is that the devil? No, it isn't. It's a God-given talent. Oh, I don't know what to do. Well, you just phone with your questions. That's all. Dial in and ask. And we try to make you feel better, more guided, or give you hope.
Taking a question from Marisa on Instagram, which is here. Marisa says, "Hi Paul, you were spot on with my gastroscopy.
Yeah.
She says, thanks. I feel so sad and emotional tonight.
That's okay, because there's this kind of disappointment because you thought you were sick, so you're building up to being sick, and now it's gone. You go, oh, I was kind of looking forward to that fight. It's a strange emotion. You're healthy, baby. What a beautiful gift. What a beautiful gift. I knew you would. Okay, but there's a downside to it. Okay, the downside is, oh no, what else? Now I have to focus on life. And that's primarily why you're feeling a bit flat. Is because now you think, oh no, got nothing to worry about. So you've got to find something else to focus on, not necessarily to worry about. Okay, and you need to thank the man upstairs. You need to thank him because you were blessed today, my sweetie, and thank you for the update. But you're flat because you've got nothing to focus on now. Okay, try your husband.
Amy says, really want to say thanks for sharing your experience yesterday, Paul. It was touching.
Thanks, Amy. I didn't realize how touching it was for me as well, my sweetheart. It hit me unexpectedly as well. But you know what? To everybody that's listening, somebody asked how I got into the psychic thing, and it was quite an emotional journey. But I did want to say this. The last time I saw my dad, okay, and folks, I don't know why I'm sharing this, but maybe because some people's lives are under threat with this terrible virus. About 20 years ago, my dad said, I've got a few issues. Or he wasn't feeling his best, and he was fighting with or arguing with my mum. He's going through a difficult time, and he was the same age as me now, Shay? Do you know that? Yeah, but a lot more mature, because I'm childish as heck. He was well respected. He won Businessman of the Year in a printing company. Very well respected. People loved him. He had an enemy in the world, and. Anyway, I went out for a drink with him in a pub, and we sat in a pub, and we had a couple of beers, and trying to open him open up. And he was talking about some real deep stuff, about marriage and about this, that, and the other. And at one point, later in the evening, we were sitting at one of those wooden tables, and he put his hands were on the table. I actually put my hand on his and grabbed his hand, and I said, "No matter what you decide, Dad, I just wanted you to know that I love you." And he was from the old school, and talking about love would be real sissy, I guess. So I just wanted to say, I loved you. And I looked around, and you got all the guys in the pub going, "Oh, look at these guys." And for a moment, I didn't care. I said, "I just want you to know I love you, whatever you decide to do, Dad." It was the last time I saw him, because one night later he was killed in a car crash. So I don't know why I'm sharing that. A lot of the times you never know the minute when you're going to lose. So one of my, it wasn't the last words, of course not, but one of the last conversations I had with him, I said to my dad in a bar full of guys, and I grabbed his hand and I said I loved him. So that, to me, is a really comforting memory. So if there's somebody you have to love or tell them that you love, bloody well do it, right?
Taking a question from Lady Luna Star. She says, "May I ask for love guidance? We just seem so busy."
We just seem so busy. You sound super. You sound almost gothic. I don't know what it is about you. You've got this goth. When I think Lady Luna, I'm thinking dark hair and goth. Would that be possible? Okay. I don't know if you're in a relationship right now. Okay. So if you are, obviously it's not working, right? But if you did want to move on or invite somebody else into your life, okay, there is a little bit of interviewing to be done, okay, because I don't know what, I think perhaps you have an ideal mate or partner in mind, and very difficult for you to find that ideal partner. Now, I almost want to say that if I've got you as being trendy and goth,
She says, very the opposite. I'm blonde and very angelic.
You're blonde and very angelic. You're coming through as rock and roll, baby. Okay. Then I need you to look. Is she pretty? Is that what we're getting?
I can't tell.
I'm blonde and angelic. I think you're saying you're quite attractive. Okay, that's what you're saying without saying it. Very nice. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, the love you seek. Okay, I've got to tell you, I don't think it's the same type of person as you, i.e. age, i.e. style. So you're not going to get an angelic bloke. That's what I'm saying, in the same age bracket. I'm looking for somebody, you're not going to like this, a little bit older. And I'm almost got a grey-haired kind of aspect going. So I think you're looking in the wrong pool of fish. Okay? Once you come to terms with that, you're not just focused on, we mentioned fireman before, it's got to be a fireman and he's got to be no less than 32 to 34. And, it's very limited. If we can open up, you're going to be surprised. So, little angel, pretty little angel with goth vibes. Look for the older and wiser. that they're going to offer more stability and certainly more encouragement to you. Hope that helps you, Luna.
With that, it has been the hour.
Is that it?
I believe so.
All right, that's Dudu's time then. Folks, I'd like to thank you for all your questions. It means the world. Your comments have been fantastic by the smile on Shay's face. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock with the usual broadcast. We are thinking of, I'm thinking of doing another broadcast to help people through the lockdown, but you will be notified. So look out on Facebook for the posts. In any way we can help, we will help. I want you all to be safe out there. I want you all to take your vitamins, but most of all, say your prayers. And you know what? Tell somebody today you love them. Go on, I dare you. Tell them you love them, because you never know the minute, eh? Love and peace, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Shay.